It began with silence. No warnings, no strange signals, no giant shadows over the moon. Just silence. Then one night, the stars blinked. It happened on the 27th of September, 2083. Around 3:11 a.m., all satellite connections went dead. GPS systems stopped working. Communication satellites turned to static. Weather radars went blank. The world, still mostly asleep, didn't notice. But Commander Rehan did. He hadn't been a commander for 10 years. Not since the UN collapsed. And the Earth nations formed the new Continental Alliance. Rehan had disappeared from the public eye since then. No one knew where he went. Some thought he died in the Cairo uprisings. Others said he joined a secret underground bunker somewhere near Iceland. The truth was stranger. Rehan had been waiting. Not for war, not for peace. He had been waiting for them. At exactly 3:19 a.m., he stood alone on the frost-covered hilltop in northern Greenland, surrounded by nothing but snow and an empty sky. His old radio crackled with static, then a whisper. Echo protocol activated. Phase 1 engaged. Rehan's breath hung in the air like smoke. He didn't blink. He didn't smile. "They're here," he said softly. From the dark skies above, a low humming began like the sound of metal grinding underwater. Then lights dim, shifting, and wrong moved across the clouds. And just like that, the sky opened. 3 massive triangular ships emerged from the black above. They didn't burn or thunder like rockets. They floated silently, casting shadows larger than cities. Their edges pulsed blue, red, then vanished. The first one hovered above New Delhi. The second appeared above São Paulo. The third right above Greenland. Rehan didn't move. He looked up. They had arrived. And they were not here to talk. He turned and walked back toward the ice-covered command post hidden under 2 kilometers of glacier. The doors hissed open. Inside, the eye known as Athena lit up. "Welcome back, Commander." "How many ships?" Rehan asked. "Confirmed. 9 vessels. Across 6 continents. Scans suggest multiple life forms aboard. Language, unknown. Technology, above Class 5. Intent, unknown." Rehan smirked. "We both know it's not peaceful." Athena hesitated. "Probability of hostile intent, 91.3%. Rehan cracked his fingers and moved to the control panel. He hadn't used it in over a decade. Athena spoke again, quieter now. "Would you like to initiate Echo Phase 2? "No," Rehan said. "Let's wait." "Wait?" "Sir, they think they caught us off guard," he said. "Let them think it." Out in the world, panic had begun. Power grids failed in London, Tokyo, and Cape Town. MP blasts knocked planes out of the sky. Internet connections dropped. Bank systems crashed. The entire planet was going dark. People ran into the streets, screamed, recorded the sky on their phones until their phones died. And still. The alien ships did not speak. No contact, no greetings. Just quiet domination. In São Paulo, a fleet of Earth fighter jets tried to engage. They never fired. Before they reached the ship, they stopped mid-air, frozen in place, then dropped like stones. Rehan watched it all unfold on Athena's screen. "They're not here to destroy us," he muttered. "They're here to test us." Athena's screen flashed red. "New signal detected," she said. "Encrypted. Repeating loop in low-band Earth frequency. Origin, one of the ships." "Decode it," Rehan ordered. A few seconds passed. Then, over the speakers, a voice spoke. It was calm, precise, not robotic, not human. "We know who you are, Rehan." Rehan froze. The voice repeated, "We know who you are, Rehan. You were not erased. We see your flame." Athena's systems beeped frantically. "That signal contains a neural resonance signature." Rehan narrowed his eyes. "They're scanning brains?" "Not just scanning," Athena replied. It's reaching." Suddenly, The room felt colder. Rehan's skin prick led Dot far above. The Greenland ship shifted. It turned slowly. Like a beast that had just smelled its prey. Dot inside the alien vessel, something moved. Not soldiers, not machines. Something else. Athena spoke again. Heat signatures inside the ship are inconsistent. No carbon-based life forms, no silicon. Unknown biology. Show me, Rehan said. The screen zoomed in. Dozens of figures were inside, tall, almost featureless, with glowing centers where hearts should be. They moved in unison. Some floated. Others crawled like insects. These aren't explorers, Rehan whispered. They're collectors. Athena turned its attention to the Arctic sensors. Commander, one of the ships is deploying a ground probe. On the screen, a black sphere dropped from the alien vessel. It hovered for a second, then shot into the ice like a bullet. Steam erupted. The ice cracked. They're digging, Athena said. Why here? Rehan's heart skipped a beat. Because this is where we buried it. Athena paused. Do you mean the artifact? Yes, Rehan said. They're not just attacking Earth. They came to reclaim something. 10 years ago, long before Rehan disappeared, a team of scientists discovered a structure buried deep beneath Greenland's glacier. It wasn't human. It wasn't natural. And it wasn't dead. They called it the artifact. They never figured out what it did. Rehan had led the excavation. He'd seen it pulse with light when no one was watching. He heard the low vibrations at night, the whispers that came from no language. Then one day, it stopped responding. So they buried it again. Now the aliens were here, and they were digging it up. Rehan turned to Athena. Lock down the chamber. Full stasis field. Stasis field. Active, she confirmed. But it won't hold if they breach the outer walls. Rehan took a deep breath. Then we stop them before that happens. He opened a hidden panel in the floor and pulled out a case. Inside were 6 black spheres, each glowing faintly blue. Athena sounded worried. You're activating the Whisper Protocol? Rehan nodded. Yes, it's time. The Whisper Protocol was Earth's most classified defense program. Not missiles. Not nukes. Not lasers. It was psychological warfare against non-human minds. Weapons built to confuse, distract, and overload alien thought systems. They were never tested. No one ever dared. Until now. Outside, the alien sphere had reached the edge of the buried artifact. The ice cracked open in a spiral, glowing with strange purple light. The wind howled. Rehan threw the first sphere into the opening. It vanished into the smoke. A few seconds passed. Then, silence. The alien sphere stopped moving. Then, it began to shake. Sparks flew from its edges. The purple light turned white. A strange shriek echoed not in the air, but in Rehan's skull. Athena flinched. Neural disturbance detected. The alien systems are reacting, Rehan smirked. Good. The main ship above Greenland started pulling back, but it was too late. The second Whisper sphere hit the ground and released its full charge. Invisible waves spread across the glacier. Lights in the alien ship flickered. A faint moan echoed across the sky like metal being torn apart. Athena gasped. Rehan, we just intercepted a signal between the ships. What does it say? She paused, then translated. Humanity is not at stage 0. Abort collection. Repeat. Abort. Rehan stared at the screen. They thought we were still crawling, he said. They had no idea we could stand. Athena looked up. They're retreating from Snow Paulo and New Delhi. Not retreating, Rehan said. They're regrouping. Why? Because now, Rehan whispered, they know we're not easy prey. The wind outside calmed. The stars above flickered once more, but this time, they blinked first. The alien ships didn't speak. They didn't fire again. They didn't run either. Instead, they simply hovered quiet, cold, and watching. Commander Rehan stood in front of Athena, the underground AI system buried deep beneath the Greenland ice. His face was calm, but his heart pounded. He knew this silence wasn't surrender. It was calculation. They're adapting, Rehan said aloud. Athena replied, confirmed. Their neural frequency is shifting. RECAL-IBRATING ... Still monitoring. All 9 vessels. The Whisper protocol had worked for now. But Rehan knew it wasn't enough. The aliens had pulled back, but they were studying Earth closely now. They would come again, and next time. They would not underestimate humanity. We need to activate the silent protocol, Rehan said. Athena hesitated. Commander, that program hasn't been used since the fall of the Global Union. Rehan turned to face the console. There's a reason we buried it this deep. Silent protocol was never for emergencies. It was for extinction-level threats. Are we facing extinction? Athena asked. Rehan's voice was low. Not yet, but they didn't come to destroy us. They came to take something. And when we fight back, they'll stop asking. Athena processed for a moment. Then, silent protocol unlocked. Suddenly, deep inside the base, massive doors began to open. Lights came on in long-forgotten corridors. Machines, dusty from years of silence, began to hum again. Far underground, a large circular room lit up, revealing a strange device in its center. Tall, black, covered in wires, with 3 silver rings floating around it. It was Earth's best kept. Secret, Project Echo. An invisible army. Project ECHO had been built after humanity intercepted alien signals 10 years ago. The signals weren't messages. They were maps, coordinates to planets that no longer existed. Burned, silenced, consumed. Scientists realized Earth might be next. So a plan was made. If aliens ever came, and Earth couldn't match their weapons, then humanity would fight differently. It would become unpredictable. Project Echo was an autonomous cyber defense system, designed to infect, copy, and hijack enemy technology. Not to destroy it, but to turn it back against the invaders. And now, it was awake. Link Project Echo to the global relay, Rehan ordered. Let's show them that Earth fights in the shadows. Athena's screen flashed. Connecting to dormant relay towers in Kazakhstan, Alaska, Western Australia. Rehan watched as one green light after another lit up across the world map. The old underground fiber network still worked, hidden from satellites, powered by geothermal energy. Reconnection complete, Athena confirmed. ECHO is live. Just then, an alarm blared. Unidentified breach detected, Athena warned. A ship just released 6 probes into Earth's stratosphere. Tracking? There. Spreading, one heading toward North Africa, one to the Pacific Ocean, another toward Eastern Europe. Each probe is launching dozens of microdrones. They're mapping us. They're not just watching anymore, Rehan said. They're scanning for resistance. He stepped closer to the map. Send Maya the full report. She's been waiting. Athena transmitted the data instantly. Maya was Earth's last living tech genius. Once a university hacker in New Delhi, she had vanished during the data purge of 2078. Most thought she was dead. She W.S. Sinzel quotes. Maya had gone underground, building her own secret army of drones, hidden servers, and AI viruses. Rehan trusted her. She had always believed Earth would one day face this exact invasion. In a dark tunnel beneath old Mumbai, Maya's eyes lit up as the data streamed into her system. They're beautiful, she whispered, watching the alien drones on her screen. Elegant, but vulnerable. Her assistant, a silent android named Benno, tilted his head. Vulnerable how? Maya grinned. They don't expect chaos. That's where we win. She pressed a button. All across India, hundreds of tiny black cubes, buried inside streetlights and rooftops, began to hum. These were Maya's creations, whispers. Of her mind, invisible to satellites. Quiet until now. One by one, they launched into the air. And then, they disappeared. At least to the aliens. They weren't designed to fight. They were designed to hide, to observe, to infect. Back in Greenland, Athena updated Rehan. Unknown activity detected in South Asia, tracking 427 new signals. Rehan smiled. That's Maya. Suddenly, Athena's main screen flickered. A message appeared from MINI text. Tell your aliens they're not the only ones with toys. A moment later, one of the alien probes in the Pacific Ocean began to spin. Its lights blinked strangely. Then, it fell. No explosion. No fire. Just silence as it dropped straight into the sea. Athena spoke. Probe destroyed, Rehan asked. By who? Athena scanned. No direct weapon contact. No missile trail. Suggestion. Infected internally. A second probe blinked out over Algeria. Then a third over Ukraine. Rehan watched as red dots vanished from the map. They're losing their vision, he said. That's Maya's virus. They're blind. The silence returned. But this time, it felt different. This time, humanity had struck back, and the aliens didn't know how. Then, something new happened. Athena picked up a transmission. Faint, broken, but they're trying to talk. Rehan said. The message repeated. Surrender, version 3. Planetary threat level exceeded. Error. Purge. Athena translated slowly. They're confused. They don't understand our systems. Good, Rehan said. Let's keep it that way. But just then, Athena detected a new signal. Not from the skies, but from deep underground. Unknown energy surge, she said. Below the Arctic base. The artifact chamber. Rehan froze. They're trying to wake it, he whispered. The artifact had been dormant for years, but maybe it wasn't dead. Maybe it was waiting for them. He ran toward the sealed chamber deep beneath the facility. Athena followed with her. Voice. Commander, it's not coming from outside. The signal is internal. What do you mean? The artifact is responding. It's reaching out. Rehan stopped at the heavy blast door. His palm activated the scanner. The door slid open with a low hiss. Inside, the artifact pulsed slow, red like a heartbeat. A sound began to rise. A low hum vibrating in the walls. Rehan stepped closer. Then, he heard it. A voice. But it wasn't speaking out loud. It was in his mind. Not words. Just feelings. Pain. Fear. Memory. Fire. Stars. The artifact wasn't a machine. It was a warning. And now, it was awake. Rehan backed away slowly. Athena. Connect Maya. Tell her to pull every drone back. We need eyes here on the artifact. Athena complied instantly. Maya's voice came through. What's happening? They didn't come for war, Rehan said slowly. They came for this. They need it. And if we keep it, they won't leave. Maya paused. Then maybe it's time we stop hiding. Rehan looked at the pulsing artifact. No, he said. Not yet. They still don't know how far behind they really are. Outside, in the dark skies, the alien ships began to move again. Not to fire, but to descend. They were coming for the artifact. And this time, they weren't asking. The sky wasn't burning, but it was watching. Above Earth, 9 alien ships held their position, no longer scouting, no longer testing. They were waiting, preparing. Commander Rehan stood in the artifact chamber deep beneath the Greenland ice. Eyes fixed on the object that now pulsed with life. The once dead core inside the strange structure glowed with shifting light red to gold to deep violet. What's it doing? He asked. Athena's voice echoed through the chamber. Unknown. But the artifact is broadcasting again. To who? Athena hesitated. Possibly to them. Possibly to something else. Rehan clenched his jaw. We don't have time for mysteries. We need a counterstrike. He climbed the stairwell back to the command hall. Maya's face appeared. On the central screen lit from her bunker. I read the pulse signatures, she said. The artifact is not just a relic, it's a key. A key to what? Rayhan asked. To their network, Maya said. They came for it because it opened something bigger, maybe even off-world. Athena chimed in. Hypothesis supported. The artifact's energy patterns mirror a known interstellar signal first detected near Saturn in 2072, a gate. Rayhan froze. You're saying the artifact might unlock a wormhole? Yes, Athena confirmed. And they want to use Earth as the gate's origin point. Maya leaned forward. If they turn Earth into a bridge, they won't just be visitors, they'll bring an army. Rayhan looked at the red dot blinking on the Arctic map. The ship above Greenland was descending slowly, now just above the glacier. How much time do we have? He asked. Athena responded. 17 minutes before they reach artifact depth. Rayhan didn't flinch. Then we hit them now. Maya grinned, finally. In an abandoned hangar in Mongolia, 3 large black containers opened. Inside were the forgotten weapons of Earth's Shadow Division, a mix of human engineering and stolen alien tech fragments recovered from past crashes. Project Lark Light. Adaptive recon killers. Unmanned drones, each shaped like a silver spider, built with reflective armor and plasma claws. They didn't fire from a distance. They climbed. They pierced. They shredded. Deploy Lark units to the Greenland ship's underbelly. Rayhan ordered. Athena's voice carried through private channels to hidden operators stationed across Earth. Target coordinates locked. Initiating launch. From the hangar, 5 silver spiders launched into the stratosphere, fast, silent. Cloaked. The aliens didn't detect them. They didn't expect Earth's weapons to be up there already. Meanwhile, in the Pacific Ocean, a second plan unfolded. Maya activated Project Glitcha, digital virus designed to mimic alien language but rearranged to scramble command logic data in simple terms. It would make their ships argue with themselves. Injecting glitch into their satellite stream, Maya said. 5 seconds. Back in orbit, the alien ships began to flicker. Their lights dimmed. One rotated 30 degrees for no reason. Another released 2 probe drones. And then immediately reabsorbed them. Athena confirmed. Their systems are looping. Conflicting commands detected. The virus is holding. Rayhan smiled. Good, let's buy more time. Suddenly, an alert blared. Commander, Athena warned. Greenland ship accelerating. It knows. They found Lark? Rayhan asked. Not exactly. They sensed the artifact reacting. Then the base trembled, lights flickered. Deep below, the artifact surged, blasting a beam of red light through the ice ceiling. It shot straight into the sky, connecting with the alien ship above. A low vibration filled the air. The walls rattled. They've established contact. Athena yelled. They're trying to unlock it. Rayhan shouted. Lark units engage now. High above, 5 silver spiders uncloaked and dropped like bullets onto the alien ships. Belly, they latched onto its underhull, digging into the structure with rotating drills. The ship responded instantly. A force field surged, vaporizing 1 unit, but the other 4 held. One crawled directly toward a pulsating node near the ship's center. It paused. Its claws glowed blue. Then dash boom. The explosion was surgical controlled. Clean. A hole appeared in the alien armor. Sparks and black mist vented into the sky. Back on the surface, the ship reeled. It jerked sideways, rotating off target. The beam of light from the artifact broke. Athena cheered. Link interrupted. Energy stream decaying, but then something unexpected happened. The artifact didn't stop glowing. It glowed brighter. Athena's tone turned cold. Commander, I think the artifact is acting independently now. Rayhan stared at the screen. You mean it's choosing? I mean, Athena said, it's no longer asleep. Below, the pulse became rhythm. Beat, beat, Maya called. In. This is no tool, it's a being. Rehan's stomach sank. And it's waking up. Suddenly, a new alert. Multiple energy signatures incoming, Athena shouted. Unknown vessels emerging above Earth's atmosphere. Rehan turned to the map. 3 new red dots appeared, just beyond the moon. Large, fast, unlike anything Earth had seen. Maya gasped. Reinforcements. Rehan exhaled slowly. This was phase 1. He looked at the artifact chamber again. They're not here for war. They're here for reunion. The artifact pulsed steadily, no longer silent. Its light changed from deep red to soft blue, then to bright white. It was alive. Commander Rehan stood near the glowing object, watching every shift in its color. He felt a strange pull, not physical, but mental. A connection forming. Athena, status report, he said quietly. The artifact's energy signature is rising exponentially, Athena responded. It is emitting signals beyond Earth's known spectrum. Rehan frowned. Is it communicating? Athena paused. It appears to be trying. The pattern is complex, like a language, but unlike any we have ever seen. Suddenly, Rehan felt a whisper in his mind, soft but clear. We are one. He blinked. The room was silent. He looked at Athena, then back at the artifact. What was that? He asked. Athena scanned his neural link. Unrecognized mental. Pattern detected. It is coming from the artifact. Rehan swallowed hard. Is it trying to speak with me? Before Athena could answer, the lights flickered. The ground trembled lightly beneath their feet. The base's secure communications room buzzed to life. Maya's voice came over the speaker. Commander, you need to see this. In her underground bunker in Mumbai, Maya stared at her screen. The drones she sent out earlier began to report strange data. They're not just scanning anymore, she said slowly. The artifact is sending pulses, but it's also receiving responses. Her assistant, Bino, looked puzzled. From where? From the new vessels, Maya replied. The reinforcements. But more than that, it's like the artifact is alive, communicating with them, and with us. She tapped the screen rapidly. Commander, the artifact is changing its behavior. It's evolving. Back at the Greenland base, Rehan walked around the artifact chamber. The strange device began to project shapes, light patterns forming images of stars, planets, and strange symbols. Suddenly, a voice echoed, not in his ears, but inside his mind. Do not fear. We are not enemies. Rehan froze. His heart pounded. Who are you? He asked silently. The artifact's light brightened. We are the keepers, protectors of the stars, the gatekeepers of worlds. We came to reclaim what was lost. Rehan swallowed. Lost? What do you mean? Long ago, your world was chosen to guard a great power, a gate between galaxies. It was hidden here, beneath your ice. You kept it safe, until now. Rehan's mind raced. Are you saying Earth was chosen? That we were never alone? Yes, but your people must decide. To open the gate, or to protect the balance. Rehan looked at Athena. What does that mean for us? Athena's voice was serious. The artifact's choice will affect all life on Earth. If it opens the gate, unknown forces will arrive, allies or enemies we cannot predict. Rehan clenched his fists, and if it doesn't, the energy inside will remain dormant, but the alien ships will not leave. They want the gate open. Suddenly, the ground shook violently. Outside, alarms blared. Incoming ships detected, Athena shouted. They are descending rapidly, not to attack, but to join. Rehan stared at the rising hologram of approaching vessels. They glowed with the same strange light as the artifact. Maya's voice rang again. Commander, the reinforcements, they're not enemies. They're the keepers. They came for the gate. Rihan nodded slowly. So it's true. The artifact is chosen, and now the Keeper's return. He stepped closer to the artifact. The whispers grew louder, filling his mind with images of distant galaxies, forgotten civilizations, and a warning. Balance must be kept, or all will fall. Rayhan turned to Athena. Prepare for contact. We need to speak with them, understand their will. Athena responded, establishing communication protocol. Hours later, in the main hall, a translucent figure appeared. It shimmered like a star caught in a storm, neither fully solid nor completely light. The Keeper spoke softly, voice echoing through the room and mind alike. We come not to conquer, but to guide. Your planet has endured. Now you must choose your path. Rayhan stepped forward, heart steady. What do you want from us? To protect the balance of the universe, the Keeper said. Open the gate, and you invite forces beyond your comprehension. Close it, and the gate will remain sealed, but the alien invaders will not relent. Rayhan looked at his team, Maya, Athena, and then back to the Keeper. We will fight to protect Earth and its future. The Keeper nodded. Then, prepare, for the real test begins now. The artifact pulsed with power. The gate was ready. The future was uncertain, but humanity was no longer alone. They had become something more. The Keepers had chosen Earth, and Earth had to choose its destiny. The air was thick with tension. Outside the ice base, the alien invaders were gathering hundreds of ships, circling like predators waiting to strike. Commander Rayhan stood firm in the command room, watching the radar. The glowing red dots multiplied. With every passing second, the invaders aren't backing down, Athena said calmly. They're preparing to storm the artifact chamber. Rayhan clenched his fists. We have to protect the gate no matter the cost. Maya appeared on the screen, eyes sharp and focused. My drones are ready to swarm. Project Glitch will scramble their communications again, but it won't last long. Then we buy time, Rayhan said. Athena, deploy the Lark units. Every spider in the sky. Outside, the stormy skies rumbled. The alien fleet dove toward Earth's surface. The largest ship led the charge, its engines glowing a terrifying blue. Below, in the depths of the base, the artifact pulsed brighter, its power growing. Suddenly, the first wave hit. Swarms of alien fighters burst from the motherships, racing through the sky. LARK units responded instantly, attacking with precise, silent strikes. One spider drone latched onto an alien fighter, drilling through its armor. The fighter exploded in a burst of light. The invaders faltered, but did not stop. Rayhan watched, breathing fast. Maya, status? Drones holding at 78%. Glitch virus active in 5 sectors. But their reinforcements are coming. Keep fighting, Rayhan said. We cannot lose this. Deep beneath the ice, the base shook as alien troops attempted to breach the chambers. Rayhan, Maya, and Athena coordinated the defense. Electro shields online, Athena reported. Holding pressure on lower levels. We need more, Maya said. Send in the shadow operatives. Within minutes, elite human soldiers dressed in dark suits and advanced armor moved through the tunnels, using stealth and precision weapons. To slow the enemy advance, explosions echoed through the halls. Outside, the skies filled with fire. The battle for the gate had begun. Suddenly, the artifact changed its glow from white to deep blue. Rayhan's heart skipped a beat. What now? Athena scanned. The artifact is releasing energy pulses, unknown effect on enemy ships. One by one, alien fighters began to lose control. Engines sputtered. Weapons malfunctioned. Electromagnetic pulse? Rayhan guessed. Stronger. Athena said, it's the artifact's defense. The tide began to turn. Keep pushing. Rayhan ordered. Maya smiled. It's working. The invaders are retreating. But then, a new alarm sounded. Warning! A massive ship is entering the atmosphere, unknown class. Larger than anything before. The sky lit up as the colossal vessel descended, its surface covered in strange runes that glowed with power. Command ship, Athena said. This changes everything. Rayhan stared. Prepare for final defense. This is the battle we cannot lose. The colossal ship landed near the base, sending shockwaves through the ice. A beam of light shot from the ship toward the artifact, trying to seize control. The artifact fought back, glowing fiercely. Rayhan and Maya worked furiously, syncing Project Echo with the artifact's energy. Now! Rayhan shouted. A surge of light exploded from the base, connecting with the invading ship. The two powers clashed, lightning against shadow, technology against ancient energy. Inside the ship, alien commanders screamed as systems failed. Outside, the invaders began to retreat. Their forces broken. The sky cleared. Silence returned. Rayhan looked at the glowing artifact. It's done. Athena said softly. No. Rayhan replied. It's just the beginning. The gate had been saved, but the war for Earth's future was far from over. The keepers had returned. The invaders had been pushed back. But the real challenge? Keeping the balance. Rayhan's eyes burned with determination. We fight for Earth. For our home. For the future. And with that promise, humanity stood ready. The battle for the gate was won. The war for the stars had just begun. The battle was over, but the war was far from finished. The sky had cleared, and silence wrapped the icy base like a heavy blanket. Commander Rayhan stood before the glowing artifact, its light now steady and calm. It no longer pulsed wildly. It had settled, but something had changed deep inside it. Athena's voice was soft, almost in awe. The artifact is different now. It's connected to Earth's energy in a way we never expected. Rayhan nodded slowly. What does that mean? Athena's eyes glowed faintly from the screens. It means Earth itself is waking up. That in the months after the battle, strange things began to happen across the globe. Mountains hummed with low vibrations. Oceans shifted with strange currents. The planet itself seemed alive. Maya monitored the changes from her lab in Mumbai. There is a new energy rising, she told Rayhan during a secure call. The artifact isn't just a key, it's a part of Earth's core power. Rayhan frowned. Can we control it? Maya hesitated. Not yet. But we are learning. Athena added. Sensors detect subtle signals spreading through the planet's magnetic field. It's like the Earth is speaking back to the artifact. Rayhan leaned forward, hope and worry mixing inside him. What will happen if the keepers come back? They will find a stronger Earth, Athena said. One ready to defend itself. One night, deep beneath the Amazon jungle, the ground trembled. Roots and vines began to glow softly with blue light. Animals quieted, sensing something new. Small team of scientists, led by Dr. Elena Cruz, arrived at the site. They found an ancient stone circle glowing with the same light as the artifact. Elena whispered, It's like Earth is awakening, like the planet remembers its power. Rayhan received her report and knew this was just the beginning. Pukan. Alexa. Back at the Greenland base, Athena discovered an unexpected link. The artifact's power was connected to human consciousness, especially those with strong mental abilities. Rayhan watched as volunteers underwent tests. Some could feel the artifact's presence deep inside their minds. Others saw visions of stars, galaxies, and ancient beings. Rayhan wondered, is this the next step for humanity? Maya nodded. We are becoming part of the galaxy's larger story. The keepers said so themselves. Oh, 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 uh. Suddenly, alarms blared. Athena's voice was urgent. Commander, unknown ships detected at the edge of the solar system. Faster than before, Rehan's jaw tightened. They've returned. Maya said, but Earth is no longer the same. We're ready. Rehan turned to the glowing artifact. It's time to awaken the true power of Earth. The artifact shone brighter than ever before. Its energy spread through the planet like a wave. Mountains shook. Rivers surged. The air crackled with power. And in that moment, Earth stood tall, stronger, united, awake. Rehan looked to the stars with new determination that the keepers had returned. The invaders were coming back, but Earth was ready to fight, because this time, the planet itself was a weapon. The awakening of Earth's power changed everything. A new force was rising, not from machines or weapons, but from the people themselves. Commander Rehan stood in the command center, watching the data stream in. Reports came from around the world. People suddenly showed strange abilities. Some could move objects with their minds. Others healed wounds with a touch. A few even saw glimpses of the future. These are not just mutations, Maya explained during a video call. They're connected to the artifact's energy and Earth's awakening. Rehan's eyes narrowed. Are they a threat? No, Maya said firmly. They are the Earthborn, the next step in human evolution. In a hidden facility. Near the Rockies, a group of Earthborn gathered. They trained to control their new powers, learning how to protect themselves and others. One of them, a young woman named Zara, struggled with her abilities. She could create light from her hands but couldn't control it. Her mentor, a calm man named Kiran, encouraged her. Focus on your connection to Earth, he said softly. The power is inside you, let it flow naturally. Zara closed her eyes and felt the energy. It hummed like a heartbeat, strong and steady. Slowly, the light in her hands grew brighter, steady. She smiled. I think I'm ready. Back at the Greenland base, Athena analyzed the Earthborn's abilities. They are stronger than we expected, she told Rehan. Their minds linked to the artifact and to each other. They can share knowledge instantly. Rehan nodded. This changes the game. Suddenly, an alert flashed on the screen. Unknown. Ship approaching Earth speed and technology beyond previous encounters. Maya's voice came through. The invaders are not giving up. But we have something they don't, Earthborn. Rehan's gaze was fierce. Prepare the Earthborn for battle. The defense of Earth depends on them. The Earthborn trained hard, mastering their powers. Zara led a group on a mission to intercept enemy scouts near the Pacific. The sky darkened as alien ships appeared. Zara raised her hands, sending waves of light to block their attacks. Her teammates used their powers telekinesis, healing, energy shields to protect the cities below. The battle was fierce, but the Earthborn fought with heart and strength. Slowly, the invaders were pushed back. After the fight, Rehan addressed the Earthborn. You are humanity's hope, he said. Not just soldiers, but protectors of this world and its future. Zara stepped forward. We will stand strong for Earth and all its people, Athena added. The Keepers watch. They will test you, but together we can win. Rehan looked to the stars. The war is far from over. But Earth has changed. We have changed. The Earthborn smiled, ready for what was next. The rise of the Earthborn had begun. And with it, a new chapter in the battle for Earth's soul. The final battle had come. The alien invaders gathered their full strength for one last attack on Earth. Commander Rehan stood among the Earthborn, his face calm but determined. Around him, the people who had risen from ordinary lives to become heroes prepared for war. Athena's voice echoed through the command center. Enemy fleet approaching in less than 2 hours. Their weapons are more powerful than before. Maya nodded, her hands flying over the control panels. We've upgraded all defenses. The Earthborn are ready. Rayhan took a deep breath. This is our home, our fight. We stand together. The sky darkened as thousands of alien ships filled the horizon. Zara, now a strong leader among the Earthborn, raised her hands. Light and energy radiated from her, creating a protective shield over the cities below. Around her, Earthborn used their powers, telekinesis, healing, energy blasts to fight back the invaders. The battle was fierce and loud. Explosions lit the sky. Ships fell like stars. Rayhan led the ground forces, coordinating human soldiers and Earthborn fighters. Hold the line. Protect the artifact at all costs, he shouted. Inside the Greenland base, the artifact glowed with immense power. It connected to the Earthborn, amplifying their strength. Suddenly, the base shook violently. The alien command ship fired a massive energy beam toward the artifact. Rayhan saw the beam through the window and shouted, "Divert all power to shields." Athena and Maya worked quickly to strengthen the defenses. But the beam was too strong. The artifact pulsed brighter, fighting back. Its light exploded outward, pushing the beam away. Outside, the Earthborn pushed forward. Zara faced the enemy's strongest warrior in a fierce duel of powers. Energy clashed against energy as they fought, neither backing down. With a final burst, Zara unleashed a powerful blast that knocked the warrior back. The enemy retreated. Rayhan's voice came over the comms, calm and steady. "We've broken their line. Now is the time to end this." Together, Earthborn and humans surged forward, driving the invaders away. As the last enemy ship fell, silence returned. The Earthborn stood victorious but exhausted. Rayhan looked to the glowing artifact, now calm and peaceful. "We did it," he said softly. Maya smiled. "Earth is safe, for now." Athena added, "The Keepers will watch. The future is in our hands." Rayhan nodded. "We will protect Earth always." The final stand was over. But the story of Earth and the stars had only just begun.